Hey guys, how's it going? I hope everyone's doing well. Guys, thank you so much for your time and support. I really appreciate it. Watch the entire video and let me know what your thoughts are. So today's topic is comparing yourself to others. Guys, I'm pretty sure you've heard of the saying, comparison is the thief of joy. And the truth is, it is. You're going to feel some sort of negative emotion, guys, when you compare yourself. You're probably saying, well, I'm not envious, but you might feel sad, you might get depressed. Is that really what you want? I don't. I don't. So if you do feel envy, think about it this way. It's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It's not going to happen. And you guys, this topic came to mind um, because of what's been going on with the California fires and how people lost their homes. And a lot of people are saying, well, good for, I'm glad they lost their homes because they're rich people. Like as if being rich in itself is a sign that you're a terrible person, that you gained your money by stealing, from cheating, from doing all these awful things. You're probably also thinking about the United Healthcare CEO, Brian Thompson, who lost his life. You're probably thinking, well, look at that guy. He's terrible, and he's a CEO. And don't get me wrong, I agree. There are some awful CEOs that will put the expense of other people's well being and lives, just for profit. And that's wrong. I agree with you right there. I definitely agree. I can definitely agree on that point. But what I want to say, guys, is that we're all going to be on our different points in our journey. You're going to see people that are way ahead of you. You're going to see people that are way behind you. And the truth is, it's not okay to compare yourself because you're probably saying, well, that's kind of a path that I want to take. Think about it. Just because that person's at a certain point, is that really the point where you want to be there? Because it's probably not all cracked up to be. And either that, or it's probably not something that you're aware that you might have to pay the price of. For example, I was watching a Dr. Phil clip, and Dr. Phil said a term called social mask. So he had a rough childhood, and he saw some kid that had a nice clean press shirt, and he didn't. And maybe he didn't know, but maybe that other kid that had nicer clothes than him, had it harder than him. And he called it a social mask. It is just what you're seeing. You have no idea what might be going on behind closed doors. So, what I want to say, guys, is that you just don't know. There's rich people, but they have no debt. A lot of these folks that lost their homes in California, guys, keep in mind, a lot of them don't have the money, or most of them don't have the money to rebuild their homes. It's over. They're probably going to have to sell their land for cheap because there's no money, you know. So keep that in mind, somebody else, yeah, they might have a lot more than you, but they also have a lot more problems than you too, and they probably have a lot more debt. And if you're okay with living like that, slaving yourself away, definitely working more than 40 hours a week, or being like Elon Musk, or he sleeps and is off in the factory. If you want that, man, I don't know. You're a special kind of breed that I could not comprehend, because I definitely would not want to be in that position, guys, where I'm overworked. So keep that in. What I want to say, guys, is that always take in, always really give it a really thorough thought, because we're all wearing masks, and maybe other people want you to see a certain perspective, but the reality might be very different, guys. So when you're comparing yourself, just keep that in mind. It's not all that glitters is gold. I'm pretty sure you've heard of that saying. So guys, I'm just gonna leave it there. I'll see you in the next video.